Friends, we live in an era of triumph for decentralized trust. Blockchain has changed the world. But let's be honest. Modern blockchain is the steam engine of the digital age. It's beautiful, it's monumental, but it has hit a physical ceiling. From a physicist's perspective, the problem is what we call high system entropy. To reach an agreement today, 10 nodes in a network must exchange thousands of messages. We waste colossal amount of energy transferring and writing redundant data. We are trapped with the limits of Shannon's classical information theory, where bandwidth is always limited by the speed of light, by noise, and by transmitted power. But what if we didn't need to transmit agreement? What if agreement could simply manifest? Quantum consensus is more than just fast blockchain. It's a fundamental shift from sending bits to managing reality itself. To understand how this works, we must go down to the atomic level. The laws of microworld don't apply there. Instead, we find the three pillars of quantum mechanics. In a standard computer, a bit is a hard choice, 0 or 1, yes or no. In our quantum blockchain, a qubit exists in a state of coherent superposition. Think of it not as a spinning coin waiting to land or on hands or tails. Think of it as a sound of wave. Before you strike a piano key, all notes leave potentially with the silence of the room. Superposition is a probability cloud. A transaction is simultaneously completed and not until we measure it. This is where the real magic begins. To make the network act as a one organism, we entangle the qubits of all participants into a single system. We call this GHZ state. What does this mean in a plain English? It means these particles stop existing as separate objects. They no longer have their own individual fate. They become a single wave function, stretched across the space. If one qubit is in New York and another is on Mars, they remain parts of the same unit. A change here correlates instantly with a change there. This is not a signal sent through a wire. This is an instantaneous reduction of the wave function. The entire network collapses in a single result at the exact same moment, ignoring millions of miles of space. You might ask, what if someone wants to cheat the system? In a classical blockchain, a Byzantine node can lie by sending different data to different neighbors. In the quantum world, lying is a physical suicide. This is where Mermin theorem comes into play. Imagine we ask all nodes to measure their particles, but we don't tell them the basis. Ahead of time, vertical or horizontal. According to the law of physics, if the nodes are honest and their particles are entangled, the product of their results will always yield a strictly defined value. For example, always +1. But if a node tries to make up a result to confirm a fake transaction, it hits a mathematical dead end. It cannot know which question we will ask its qubit in the next microsecond. Because of Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, it cannot know all parameters of the system at once. The moment it gives a false answer, the statistic of entire network break. We see this through the violation of Bell's inequalities. This is not a bug in the code. It's physical proof that the node has decorrelated. It has literally fallen out of network's reality. It's no longer in tune with the universe. we cut it off instantly because it's a lie. Contradicts the very structure of space-time. There is another plague in the digital world, copying. Any digital file can be copied by bit, but in quantum consensus, we have the No-Cloning Theorem. This is a fundamental law. You cannot create an identical copy of a known quantum state without destroying the original. When your transaction is embedded in a quantum state, a hacker cannot intercept and copy it. The act of measuring or copying causes immediate decoherence. The quantum link breaks. The network sees it instantly. Physics itself acts as a perfect built-in anti-fraud system. Let's summarize. What does this shift give us? First, instant finality. There is no waiting 10 minutes for a confirmation. Finality happens at the moment of measurement. Trust is determined at the speed of wave function collapse. Second, absolute security. It's not guaranteed by the power of your graphic cards or size of your stake. It's guaranteed by the laws of the universe. To hack this consensus, you would have to rewrite physics. Third, infinite scalability. Entanglement doesn't care if there are 3 nodes or 3 million nodes. Complexity doesn't grow exponentially because we are interacting with a single field of probabilities. We are moving from trust but verified by protocol to trust because this is how the world is built. This is quantum state consensus. We used to think that trust was a matter of psychology or honesty or complex math. But today, we see that in the world of quantum entanglement, trust becomes a fundamental property of matter. In such a network, it's impossible to lie, because a lie destroys the very physical connection that allows you to be part of the system. This is technology for a future that knows no borders, no between sides, and not between planets. We are building a world where consensus is not the result of a long and painful argument. No, this is a neutral, instantaneous state of universe. Thank you.